The 3M Open was supposed to be the final opportunity for PGA Tour players to build momentum before the FedEx Cup Playoffs. Instead, some of the biggest names in golf have suddenly disappeared from the field. But why are so many stars skipping one of the final tournaments before the playoffs? Is this simply about rest, or is there a much bigger strategy behind these decisions? Today, we're breaking down every major withdrawal, what it means for the FedEx Cup race, and why Scottie Scheffler may be the biggest winner before a single shot has even been hit. Let's get into it. We'll start with the biggest name. Rory McIlroy has officially withdrawn from the 3M Open. For many fans, this came as a surprise because there is still plenty to play for heading into the postseason. But Rory made it clear after the Open Championship that he needs a break. Following a demanding stretch of golf that included the US Open, the Travelers Championship, the Genesis Scottish Open, and the Open, McIlroy admitted he feels mentally and physically drained. Instead of flying straight to Minnesota, he's choosing something much more valuable: time with his family. Rory said he'll use the next couple of weeks to recharge before returning for the FedEx St. Jude Championship, where the race for the FedEx Cup truly begins. It's a reminder that today's elite golfers aren't just managing their swings, they're managing their energy. If Rory's absence is about rest, Jordan Spieth's is about survival. Spieth recently revealed just how devastating his wrist injury had become. While fans only recently heard about the surgery, the problem actually began nearly 8 years ago during training. He chose to play through the pain. Unfortunately, the injury never truly healed. Last year, while simply climbing out of a swimming pool with his son Sammy, his wrist suddenly dislocated. That wasn't the end. According to Spieth, the injury happened again, and again, and again, more than 20 times this season alone. Imagine trying to compete against the best golfers in the world while wondering if your wrist might suddenly pop out before your tee time. That's exactly what Spieth faced. One of the most unbelievable moments came during the John Deere Classic. The night before a round, his wrist dislocated and refused to go back into place. Spieth actually texted his longtime caddy Michael Greller saying he couldn't continue and believed his season was over. Then, just 15 minutes before teeing off, his wrist finally snapped back into place. Instead of withdrawing, he played. That level of determination explains why fans continue to admire Jordan Spieth even during difficult years. Eventually, however, he knew enough was enough. Following the Open, Spieth underwent surgery and is expected to miss several months. For the first time since 2012, he also won't represent Team USA at the President's Cup. Another massive withdrawal comes from Ryan Fox. Fresh off capturing the Open Championship, Fox has decided not to compete at the 3M Open. After finally winning one of golf's biggest prizes, the New Zealander is taking time to recover before preparing for the playoffs. Considering the emotional and physical demands of winning a major championship, it's an understandable decision. The celebration may be over, but the season isn't. Fox knows preserving his energy could be the smartest move heading into the FedEx Cup. Eric Cole has also pulled out of the tournament. While his withdrawal hasn't generated the same headlines, it further weakens the field and creates opportunities for players sitting near the FedEx Cup bubble. Every withdrawal opens another door, and in professional golf, one player's absence can completely change another player's season. With so many stars missing, one name suddenly stands above everyone else: Scottie Scheffler. The world number one now enters the week as the overwhelming favorite. Scheffler has been remarkably consistent throughout the season and now faces a field missing several elite competitors. If he wins, he builds even more momentum before the FedEx Cup Playoffs. If he doesn't, questions will immediately follow. Either way, the spotlight belongs to him. These withdrawals also reveal something much bigger about modern professional golf. The calendar has never been more demanding. Players compete across multiple continents, travel constantly, handle media responsibilities, practice daily, and then fans expect them to perform at their absolute peak every single week. It's no longer realistic. The best players are becoming increasingly selective, rather than chasing every tournament. They're targeting the events that matter most: majors, signature events, and the FedEx Cup Playoffs. The 3M Open, while important, has become a tournament many stars are willing to sacrifice in order to arrive healthier and fresher for the season's biggest finish. Of course, when stars leave, someone else gets an opportunity. Players sitting outside the playoff picture now have a golden chance to earn valuable FedEx Cup points. A breakthrough victory here could completely change someone's career. We've seen it happen before, and this week could produce another surprise champion. So while many fans are disappointed not to see Rory McIlroy, Jordan Spieth, Ryan Fox, and Eric Cole tee it up, their decisions may actually be the smartest long-term move. Rory is protecting his energy, Spieth is protecting his career, Fox is recovering from the biggest win of his life, and everyone is looking ahead to the FedEx Cup Playoffs. Now the question shifts to the players who remain. Can Scottie Scheffler capitalize? Will an underdog steal the spotlight? Or will the absence of golf's biggest stars become the biggest story of the week? We'll find out soon enough. What do you think? Did Rory McIlroy make the right decision to skip the 3M Open? And who do you think will win, now that so many stars have withdrawn? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the biggest stories from the world of golf. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.